No one warns you that if you shine too brightly, you'll make others uncomfortable. That if you're endlessly kind, you'll attract predators. And if you're transparent in a world of masks, you'll bleed. But still, you insist. Do you think the world values what's genuine? Do you think being good will bring you good things? Do you think generosity will open doors for you? And then comes the blow. A friend betrays you. A partner abuses your devotion. A boss uses you and replaces you like a tool. You don't know exactly when it happened, when you stopped being the protagonist and became a resource, a stepping stone. And then it hits you. It wasn't because you were weak, it was because you had no strategy. Machiavelli warned us centuries ago, in a world of cunning, the good-hearted become prey. This video is not a tribute to cruelty. It's a wake-up call for the naive, a guide for those tired of being stepped on, for those who gave everything and received nothing. We're going to dismantle the lie that says being good is enough, and I'll show you how to remain light without letting others dim you. But first, you must look straight into the darkness, because if you don't understand why everyone wants something from you, you'll never learn how to use that to your advantage. You see, every person who gets close to you comes with a hidden hunger. Sometimes it's not money, it's validation. Sometimes it's the comfort of knowing you'll always be there no matter what. And without realizing it, you've given everything. Your time, attention, empathy, availability. And when you stop giving, they get upset, not because you did them wrong, but because they got used to using you. It's not always malice. It's human nature. People settle where there's no resistance. They take advantage of what has no boundaries. Machiavelli understood this better than anyone. Power isn't just visible authority. It's knowing your worth and not handing it over for free. But you never measured it. You never did an emotional inventory. You never asked yourself how many people you helped that would never do the same for you. And now, you're empty. The problem isn't giving. The problem is never knowing when to stop. Want to know who truly values you? Set a boundary. Say no once. Stop being infinitely available. And watch. Most won't thank you for all you've given. They'll get angry at what you're no longer giving. Because true respect doesn't come from giving everything. It comes from knowing when to say enough. Machiavelli said, "It's better to be feared than loved, if you cannot be both." He didn't mean fear through violence. He meant being a person with limits so clear that no one dares cross them. People don't respect those who always give in. They respect those who don't need to explain their decisions, those who speak little, but leave an impression, those who can disappear and be missed. Because in this world, if you don't charge for what you offer, you'll be emotionally indebted to everyone, and no one repays that debt for you. You've been trying so hard to be visible, to be useful, to always be there, and you didn't notice. The more available you are, the less you're valued. When you were the one who replied instantly, said yes to everything, listened to everyone's problems, even when no one listened to yours, what did they give you in return? Silence, absence, and the worst punishment of all, being taken for granted, and it hurts. Because you believed giving your all would be enough, that love, friendship, and respect were earned through effort. Machiavelli said it clearly. Men forget the death of their father faster than the loss of their fortune. It's brutal, but true. People remember what you gave them, not what you sacrificed for them. And you keep giving, hoping someday they'll see all you did. But they won't, because those who are always present become invisible. That's why one of the greatest acts of power is to disappear, not as punishment, but as strategy. Silence is not weakness, it is scarcity, and scarcity creates desire. Have you noticed? Those who give less, who keep their energy to themselves, who make you wait, seem more valuable. Because they understand a simple truth. Attention is not free. It has a price. You want your power back. Start treating your presence as a luxury, not as tap water. Your time, energy, words, hugs, they're all valuable. The easier you give them, the less they're worth. This is the game no one taught you. A game where the winner is not the one who gives the most, but the one who knows when, and to whom, to give. If you want to be that person, there's one rule you must never forget. Never give everything to someone who's earned nothing, because every time you do, you lose a little of yourself, until one day you won't know how to piece yourself back together. Machiavelli didn't ask you to be cruel. He asked you to be aware, to understand that power is never begged for. It's built in silence, while others underestimate you. And when the time comes, you move. No warnings, no apologies. Here's a brutal truth. You don't need to be liked, you need to be respected. Because affection without respect is possession, manipulation dressed as tenderness. And how will you know the difference? Easy. Say no, and watch them leave. Set a boundary, and be called selfish. Choose yourself, and here, you've changed. That's when you'll see. They never loved you. They just needed you. And that, as painful as it is, gives you a superpower. The power to no longer need everyone's approval. Most people don't want freedom. They want acceptance. And for that, they give everything. Time, peace, dignity. They silence their voice. They betray their values. They become what others expect. But in return, what do they get? A like, a shallow thank you, conditional love. Machiavelli warned us, people's love is fleeting, but respect, once earned, endures storms. So here's a question that stings. Why do so many love you when you're silent, and fear you when you speak? Because the world isn't built for free minds. It's built for predictable ones. And predictability is born of fear. Fear of discomfort, of judgment, of not being accepted. But you're not here to please. You're here to exist, with strength. Want respect? Start by respecting yourself. Don't give your time to those who won't return it. Don't explain your value to those who already doubt it. Don't ask for permission to be who you are. If someone needs a reason to respect you, they've already decided not to. You're not here to convince anyone. You're here to become someone impossible to ignore. That kind of presence doesn't shout. It radiates. You walk into a room and people adjust themselves, not because you demand it, but because your energy commands it. And here's the real difference between the weak and the ruthless. The weak break under pressure. The ruthless sharpen under it. But there's a third type, the strategist, the one who doesn't dominate others but refuses to be dominated.